Damn. I did that and I just scared my cat. Ah, that's funny. Oh, get out of here. Shoo. Uh, hey, TG. Hi, my dibble. I was almost late. What has Kodi Bear been doing? Kodi Bear has been suffering. It was a rough weekend. It's been a very rough day. You're in throuple? Sounds kinky. I can guarantee I will not be transferring into my wheelchair again today because I have already done it 3 times, and yeah, muscle spasms in my back and my knee hurting, and I got a headache. Well, I woke up with a headache. I slept wrong or something. I don't know. I woke up with a really bad migraine. Yeah. Because today was Mom Day. Mom came over this morning. And right after she left, and I just got back on the bed and settled down, took 2 bites of my lunch, and my landlord called me because he finally decided, a few days, not even a week until the rent's due again, finally decided he wanted his rent for this month. I told him I had it last week. I hadn't heard from him, so I had to get back into the wheelchair because he was only 1 street away. Yeah, I can't do that. It hurts. So I had to get back in the wheelchair and get out there and give him rent, and then come back in and get back on the bed. And that's when the muscle spasms started because my back didn't have enough time to rest in between. And I was just about to go live, and someone knocked on my door, and it was the same knock that my son uses. So I thought he was here because, he doesn't let me know when he's coming. So I jumped back in the wheelchair real quick, and yeah, it was Amazon. They finally delivered it to my door and decided to knock on my door and then leave. And I'm like, if you're going to leave the package anyway, don't knock on my fucking door. There's a sign on my door that says, if you knock, please wait for me to get in my wheelchair. No, I don't. There's nothing PT can do for me. I've been all through it. I have a bad back. It has nothing to do with my muscles. All of my discs are bulging. Physical therapy would put me into way more problems. That was already discussed with my doctor. So at least I got my Amazon package. And at least they finally followed the delivery instructions, even if it did hurt me to go get it. So my mom pulled a very childish silent treatment on me this morning. I was absolutely mortified. I know you do, honey. It's okay. And I actually was like, really, the silent treatment, Mom? For real? Because she didn't want to do what I wanted done with something, and got mad because I wouldn't let her do what she wanted with something of mine in my house. So she got mad at me. That's my mom's logic. She wanted to put my Swiffer in the closet in the storage room. The closet in the storage room is going to end up getting blocked in by boxes. So her saying, well, it's right there in front. You can reach it easy. Okay, easy for a person who can walk is totally different from easy for a person who can't. See, I keep the Swiffer centrally located in the kitchen. To put it in the closet in the storage room, even if it wasn't getting blocked in, I have to roll forward, grab the doorknob, open the door by going backwards, then go forward, then grab the Swiffer, then pull the Swiffer out of the closet, one-handed wheeling the wheelchair backwards, put the Swiffer down, grab the door, wheel forward. Do you see how this is more of a process than someone who can walk? Then I have to carry the Swiffer with one hand and wheel the wheelchair with the other to where I want to go. Yeah, her brain can't understand it. It just doesn't comprehend it. And I'm trying to explain this the whole while. She literally had her nose in the air and was completely not talking to me. I'm like, Are you seriously giving me a silent treatment right now? Yeah. So, and she grabs her stuff like she's gonna huff out of my house. And I was like, wait, I need you to go to the store. And she goes, why? What store? I'm like, the gas station. She goes, why? Now, there's only one reason for her to go to the gas station. It's not to get gas. I was like, to grab cigarettes? She goes, why? I'm like, did you seriously just ask me why? I just handed her the card and she's like, ugh. She walked out and got them for me. I'm like, oh my God. Then she came back and she was totally normal. She like went to the gas station, came back, gave me my cigarettes. I was like, is my card in the bag? And she's like, oh, I forgot the card. And she goes running back because she had left her purse in the car. She goes back down to the car, gets my card, brings it back up, my PayPal card, brings it back up, gives me a hug and a kiss, says, I love you. I'll see you next Wednesday. I'm like, okay, careful driving. The whole incident, like it never happened. It's so weird. You people wonder why I'm so fucked up. I grew up like this. Yeah. It's still 90 years old. She was giving me the silent treatment. I'm like, are you serious? Oh my God. Yeah. Seriously. My mom's a little up there. I mean, she's very sweet and I do appreciate her help. And she was putting things in the closet initially that aren't things that I would use, like a bed frame. Because I have the platform bed frame now. I don't need the other bed frame, but those things are like 50, $60. I'm not gonna throw it away. And ow, go away. And pieces of wood that had come off the dresser that John's grandfather had built. Eventually, somebody's going to be able to fix that, so I didn't want them thrown away. And things like that. And that's fine. That can go in the closet. That's not something that I need access to. And then she got a little snarky comment in there. She's like, well, it's not like you use it all the time anyway about my Swiffer. And I'm like, wow, really? I do use it. Not a lot, but I do use it and I need it where I can get it. So yeah. She ended up leaving it in the storage room though, so I still had to pull it out and put it next to the fridge. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah. Hey Darlene. Yeah, so I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Because I wouldn't let her put something of mine in the closet in my house. I'm like, you remember it's my house, right? Holy fuck. So that was my morning. And then of course she leaves and I just sat down. I mean, I wasn't even sitting down 15 minutes and the landlord called. He's like, oh, I'm one street over. I'll be there in 5 minutes. You got rent, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've had rent for over a week. Why haven't you shown up before now? I'm like, yep. All right, I'll be there in a minute. He got there. He got here just as I reached for the door to unlock it. I'm like, wow. Grabbed the rent. Said, all right, see you in a little bit. And he left. Who are you talking to, Dibble? Because it doesn't matter what I wear, I'm always a witch. No, I don't dress up. Why would I dress up? What would be the point? I'm a witch in any color. No, Darlene, I did not get my money. I didn't. My mom gave me the money for rent, and then money that was sent to me for rent that we couldn't get off my card is being used for the food that my mom would normally buy until it equals the amount that she gave me for rent, or almost equals it, because it was a little shorter than my rent, but it was close, very close. I still haven't heard anything from Social Security. My mom returned the paperwork 2 days after she got it for me, and I haven't heard anything, and the money's not on my account yet. So, still kind of freaking out because my electric bill is due today. So I probably only have like 4 or 5 days, and that'll get shut off. I did get packages out, so I'm happy about that. I still have 3. 3 I have to get out. And those I'll get out tomorrow. Well, technically I have 4, but someone still hasn't given me their address yet, so I can't send it if I don't have an address. One of them, I thought I had the address on a box because he shipped stuff to me. But my mom moved stuff around, so I had to wait until today when she got here to be like, okay, what did you do with this box? And then she found it, and I was able to take a picture of the address so I could do their label. Like, her. And the other one, I didn't have an address for. That was Nikki. She messaged me her address, so I have hers now. And Dibble, when I did yours, I had already done your label, and I had everything in the bag, but I hadn't like wrapped it or anything. I just stuck it in the shipping bag so that it was out of the way. When I went to wrap everything with bubble wrap, I realized there was a gift in there for Stacey May, and I had completely forgotten about it. And I do have her address, so I will get that shipped out to her as well this week. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Sorry, Dibble, I almost didn't get yours in the mail. And yours is the one that had the label the first. Yours has had a label for a while. I just haven't been able to get shit shipped. But everything went out. Everything I had labels for, I shipped out 7 packages yesterday. Yeah. No, I'm not dressing up. There's no point. I have nothing to dress up for, and I can't hold my arms up long enough to do those stupid honey bun hair things, cinnamon rolls. And I already have Medusa hair. I was Pippi Longstocking, and I was Princess Leia when I was a kid. But yeah, I did finally get the packages. They were supposed to go out day before yesterday. I sat in that wheelchair for 3 hours waiting for the mail people. And well, almost 4 hours. And I asked my neighbors, I was like, do you know if the mail's come yet? Because I was out there at 11 o'clock. Our mail never comes out early. But I was out there at 11 o'clock finishing packaging everything up. And at 2:30, I asked them, has the mail come? And they checked the mailbox, and they didn't have any mail. Hadn't seen the mail truck. So I waited another half an hour. My legs couldn't take it anymore. I cannot stay in the wheelchair that long. And so I came back inside, and they never came. So the whole street, none of us got any mail. Mail truck never came on our street the day before yesterday. So that is why everything went out yesterday. Almost everything. So I still have Nikki, Jabby. I have to do his. His was the box my mom moved because Jabby never sent me his info, and I didn't realize it until I went to do with the label. So I knew I had a package from him, and so what I was going to do is just take a picture of the return address, and then I could do his label. And I couldn't find the box, and I'm like, shit. So yeah, my mom found it, which is good because she's the one who moved it. So Jabby, if you're listening, I have your address now. Your stuff will go out. I'm gonna shoot for tomorrow, barring anything else happening. And I'm so sorry that it has taken so long to get everything out, especially since I know it's going to reflect badly the next time I do a sale. Everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, buy from Kodi, get your stuff 6 months later. I'm like, oh. And I feel bad that people, put the faith in me to buy things for me, and then it took so long to get things to them. I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, I don't do red lips. I don't want to dress up. Halloween is my holiday anyway. Dressing up is just a thing we do for the kids, and there are no kids here, so. I mean, Halloween is a pagan holiday like Christmas is a Christian holiday. You know what I mean? So, nope. Not playing with you, Dibble. Didn't you read the warning sign? I don't play well with others. Oh my god, I have a headache. The muscle spasms or nerve spasms or whatever the fuck is going on with my back is not helping. Oh, awesome, Darlene. Yay. It's good to have good news. Speaking of which, Victoria and Robin, you need to get back on the ball with that. AM. What are we playing here? That's awesome, Darlene. I'm glad for them. Anybody else jealous of those cookies they were eating? Because I was. I was like, oh my God, I want cookies. Good cookies. Not like, manufactured cookies. I want bakery cookies. My mom did bring me a little, she said, here, trick or treat, and handed me a little Ziploc bag that had 3 Russell Stover little pumpkin chocolate things in them because she knows those are my favorites. And she goes, because I know that you won't, be doing trick or treating or any of that. So she's, it's a teeny tiny little Ziploc, which I will reuse for jewelry stuff. But I got, what kind did she get me? She got me caramel and marshmallow, and chocolate truffle. Woohoo! And then she goes, well, I only got you 3 because you said you don't eat that many sweets anymore. I was like, yeah, well, chocolate is the exception. I mean, cookies and cake and stuff like that will last me forever. But put candy in front of me, like chocolate candy, and normally it's gone. Although I do still have a lot of my peanut butter M&Ms, mostly because they're out of sight and I forget I have them. But I treated myself when I did my Walmart order too, because I didn't know if she was doing the whole trick or treat bag thing. Because I am 53 and should not expect a trick or treat bag from my mom. So I got myself a Carmelo bar. I was like, Cadbury. So I have chocolate for Halloween. Go me. Vegemite chips. That's so disgusting, Scarlett. Gross. My mom was like, you didn't order much food. I'm like, well, I put a $140 order in last week. I don't need anything. I need my chips and my soda. And I got some chicken stir fry rice from Innovations, which I try to take off the order. Hey, Donna, you cannot take things off your Walmart order when you put them on there and do all the schedule and pay for it and shit. You can add to it, but you can't take off. I'm like, crap. So, Donna, your package went out yesterday, too. Yay. I got Dibble, Donna, Kathy, Renee, Beverly, my crazy girls. Who else? Cool Ranch. Nice, TJ. Beverly. Yeah. So I still have 4 that have to go out. 3 of them I have the addresses for, and 1 hasn't responded to my message. So, Dibble. I have to make my chat bigger because I can't see it. I'm going blind. There we go. Hey, Bobby. So it is a relief to get. Oh, and you know how I figured out how to do my packaging easier so that I don't have to risk my laptop? I risked my printer instead because the Dymo printer is smaller, and it fit in this little Start Fresh Walmart bag that I have. I I unplugged my Dymo printer from the plug out there, put it in the Start Fresh bag, and I was able to bring it into my room. So I have my label printer in here now, so I can print my labels up, and then I just take the labels out there with me, and I pack up orders, and yeah. So I figured out a way around that without risking this marvelous laptop that I have, which is my only communication besides my phone, which I'll probably lose next month because I don't have the $83 for it, unless my benefits kick in. I'm glad you'll be closer to your kids, Darlene. That's a good thing. And you'll be away from all the stress you're dealing with now. Yeah, tell me about it. I haven't heard from my son in forever. October 8th, he sent me a video. But the last conversation I had with him was the day before, October 7th. So, yeah. Sorry, hard to talk when my back is spasming like a mother. My dog's looking at me funny, like, what are you doing? Simi was so funny this morning. She was still out in the main part of the house when my mom showed up. And she's sitting there and she's looking at me, and all of a sudden she caught my mom. She spotted my mom out of the corner of her eye through the window, and she looked and immediately started wagging her tail and ran for the door. Simi loves my mother because my mom talks to her like she's a baby. Even though she gets her name wrong, it still sounds the same. And so by the time my mom got to me, she had paw prints all over her black pants, which Simi knows she's not supposed to jump. But she'll go up on her back feet and like touch you with her paws. She won't actually like put any weight on you, but she'll touch. So my mom was covered in paw prints. I was like, Simi. But it was so funny. As soon as Simi hears my mom's ringtone in the morning, the Wicked Witch of the West theme, she knows, like on Wednesday mornings, early in the morning, she knows that she gets to go outside and gets everything done early. So as soon as she hears that ringtone, she is up and right at the edge of the bed waiting to go. And then she keeps looking around for my mom. Yeah, understandable, Dibble. Good, Bobby. Yeah, keep using the cane. You don't want to fall, believe me. But I hope you keep improving. Yay! Well, the good thing about pools is that you float, so you don't have to worry about falling over. Although be careful because it's easier to move in water, but then when you go to get out, you're gonna feel it. Me either, Bobby. Personally, I can't wait to finish my lunch because after in and out of the wheelchair and blah blah blah, the pain was so bad that I was actually nauseous, and I can't eat when I'm nauseous because no. Yeah, yeah, I would swim in circles. I only got 1 foot to kick with. That's why I won't go in the ocean. That's awesome, Bobby. The closest I get to out in the fresh air is having my front door open while I sit there. But I do get fresh air. Although I kind of counter it because usually if I'm in the doorway, I'm smoking a cigarette. Oh yeah, I got to see if that package got delivered yet. I'm supposed to get a package from Florida today. Well, I was supposed to get it yesterday. And when the mail guy came up to get my packages, I asked him if he had a package for me. He was like, no, I didn't have anything for you. And boom, voila, it's on here for today. So, and since it was not on my porch, if it did get delivered, it is most likely in the mailbox, which means I still won't get it for a while. Yep, delivered at mailbox 103, which means that if I had gone out to wait for the mail guy today, I would have missed him because I usually go out at 1 because the mail usually shows up at 1:30. See, this is why it's so difficult for me to schedule pickups because I never know when they're going to show up. And that's really irritating. Hell, when they didn't show up all day, I went to cancel it, and Pirate Ship wouldn't let me because it said that the event had already occurred. And I'm like, no, nothing occurred. Nobody ever showed up.